My father's a physician, and after seeing your movie, I talked with him a little bit, and he talked about decertification, or having to sit on boards where, in one instance in his life, he had to take away the license of one of his former residents because he had performed very profitable surgeries vastly more frequently than anybody else in the Midwestern United States. And he's asked me, how would you construct for the economics profession some kind of ethics review or whatever? Have you had thoughts on how you might repair the situation in light of the film?
Yes. Well, there's an extremely obvious first step, which I think nobody really can argue against on ethical or policy grounds, and that's disclosure. So first of all, let's have full and complete disclosure of anything that might conceivably be a financial conflict of interest. Then the question is, what steps do you take beyond that? And there are two things that some medical schools and some other organizations have done. Some medical schools in the United States have already placed limits on the quantity of outside income that a professor can have that is in some way related to a conflict of interest. If they can still make as much money as they want if they make it by writing mystery novels, but if they do it by consulting to a medical device manufacturer about whom they're writing, there's a limit to how much income they can derive from those kinds of activities. Some medical schools have already done that. And then of course, do you have some kind of disciplinary process? In principle, universities do. But as a practical matter, they're rarely used, virtually never used, in fact. And also, the current disclosure requirements are so weak that you can behave in a very unethical manner without violating them. And so I think that there has to be some kind of independent, perhaps government-created, perhaps government-run, something perhaps related to receiving federal research funds or federal support might be a possibility, where people who behave unethically, violate conflict of interest guidelines, can be disciplined.